You don't have your thing. So today, welcome to the Nexting podcast. And today I am sitting down. She's off camera right now, but I'm sitting down with Destiny. Destiny, what's your last name, Destiny?
Annie.
Destiny Annie. And she and I are sitting down, and we're just talking about what's next. You know, what's next, what's going on. And so I'm so glad to be in her presence. She is, I'm going to let her tell you about who she is, but I know her by way of a studio that I'm connected to. It's a family, really, but it's a studio that I'm connected to, and she is the point person of production, marketing, advertising. I mean, she makes everything look good. She's a good people person. She's dynamic, and so today I'm just sitting in doing my first podcast with her. So, Destiny, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I'm Destiny Annie. I am the community manager here at Sleek Media Studios and Co-work Studios, where everyone who comes here, they're entrepreneur, speaker, coach, author. We have a lot of realtors here, just a lot of people who contribute to the community in their own way. So a lot of people who come here, they're content creators as well, because as we know, in today's landscape, if you're a business owner, you are a content creator.
Yep.
So I help with production, podcasts. I do all the marketing, like you said, sales, you name it, I do it here.
All right.
So that's me. That's Destiny.
How long have you been doing that, Destiny?
I have been here really not that long. Since June. That's about 4 months now.
June of this year?
But I've been doing this on my own time as a freelancer for about a year.
Okay.
So I am a nurse by trade, but I like to always say, don't put yourself in a box. I have many talents, and so I'm using my other side here.
Okay. Great. So you got what a friend of mine calls unbox.
Yes.
You know,
exactly.
he has this term called unboxing. It's just getting outside of the box, thinking outside of the box, being creative, as you said, and taking initiative.
Yes.
To do some things, to explore some things, and it's I call it discovery. You know, some people call it failure. It's discovery. You know, that you try some things out, it doesn't work, fine. You discovered that didn't work.
Exactly.
You know,
so and it's a journey.
It's a journey. It's a process. You definitely learn some things in the process.
Exactly.
And so that's part of Nexting.
Yeah.
That's part of Nexting, because it's a journey, and you're going to discover some things about yourself. You're going to discover things about other people, and so nursing and people person all around, marketing, advertising. You have the soft skills as well as the hard skills of showing you technically how to do it, how to put together a podcast. And that's what we're doing today right now. And I mean, she got me hooked up. And this is my first time even thinking about doing a podcast. But we plan on starting it out this fall, sometime in the fall, winter. And so while this is a beta, this is a test, I will be having Destiny on our show when we do start. And so just thinking about, do we do a video or do I do it off camera? So that's kind of what I'm toying around with right now.
Right.
Just to see how things are going. So, Destiny, I told you today that I'm going to be recording. I'm here at the studio recording today another message about progress. And this month we've been talking about the challenges, those things that threaten our progress, hinder our progress. And one of the ones that we're dealing with today, or the one that we're dealing with today, is fear. And I remember you saying to me off camera, you said you believe in your heart that you would be further along had you not been afraid to do certain things.
Exactly.
You care to unpack that, elaborate on that a little bit, if you want to?
Yeah. So I have been struggling, even sometimes now, with fear. Fear of judgment, fear of failure, just all around fear of not wanting to step out into what God has for me.
Wow.
And so, yes, I felt like there had been many opportunities for me to take the next step and next level in my life, and I did not take it simply because of what? Fear. fear of not even judgment of others, but judgment of myself, being
Yep.
too hypercritical of myself, like I'm not good enough to do it.
Oh my goodness, hypercritical
Yes,
of yourself.
of myself. I was judging myself, no one else but me. So I had the fear that if I couldn't be good enough for what I was going to do, I wouldn't do it at all.
Wow.
So
So
yes,
you all are hearing it right now, and notice what she said, and I love it how she took responsibility for that. She said herself, hypercritical of herself. You know, we all talk to ourselves, right? We could be our own worst enemy. We could run ourselves down and tear ourselves down, so the enemy doesn't even have to do anything.
No.
We become what I call back in the day when I played balls, a self check. Where you just checked yourself. You took yourself out of the game because of fear.
yes, yes.
Because you want to succeed.
You want to
and we
so
want to
bad.
succeed in everything we do. And whoever said that success does not include some failure? Whoever said success doesn't include, dropping the ball, missing the ball, why does
Exactly.
success have to be flawless
Wow.
and perfect?
Wow.
Whoever said that to
Wow.
us, whoever said, and I don't know where I got that notion from, that success means that I gotta bet 1,000. And rarely bets 1,000.
And I haven't talked to one successful person who said they didn't fail or fall.
Come on. It's called failing forward, right?
They said they failed more times than succeeding.
Yep.
So who am I to judge myself and say you have to be perfect in everything that you do? We God knows that we're not perfect.
Yes.
And
Destiny.
so-
Come on, talk to the people, Tess. Come on.
It's real, and it hits home so bad that because I decided to step out of fear finally,
Yes.
for once in my life, I am here.
Wow. Wow. So whatever, now we got to ask the question, what was it? What was it that said, okay, in June, it had to happen in May, right? You just didn't jump in June. Somehow you were leading up to it. So can you tell us a little bit about what was leading you to take the leap in June? What was happening that you said, okay, finally?
Well, I just wanted to get out of the rut.
Okay. That's true.
You know how a mouse is just constantly running in that little circle, and
Yeah.
you have to get tired enough to say, you know what, I want better. I need change for
There it
my
is.
life.
There it is.
You have to want it that bad. And
There it is.
think about what God wants us. He wants us. He made us fearfully and wonderfully made. Didn't
Yes,
he?
he did.
And He made this earth for us.
Yes,
So
he
why
did.
can't I live here and get all that I can in this short little life
Mm-hmm.
today, right now, and work towards it?
I didn't say it. Y'all heard it right out of her mouth, right? So who's coaching who? Listen, she said it. She said, you got to get tired enough to get out of the rut. Tired enough of just doing the same old, and not going anywhere, talking about what you should have, could have done.
Exactly.
And then just jumping out there. And then that existential question that you raised, who am I to not adhere to what God has said about
Exactly.
me? If God says I'm fearfully and wonderfully made, then why I don't believe that? Why I don't believe that?
And He doesn't
And,
appreciate that we do that to ourselves.
that's an affront to Him.
Yeah,
That's like
it really
slapping
is.
him in the face.
It really is.
God, well, you made me this way.
Yeah.
Well, if He did, then He made you and engineered you for success.
Mm-hmm.
And we have to take back the definition of success. It's not, the fame and the fortune and all of that. Those are all byproducts, that come. Success is when you're doing what you've been purposed to do. In my book, that's what success. Whatever I've been purposed to do, called to do, have an opportunity to do, and then you do it. And I like what Joyce Myers used to say, and I think she still says it. Sometimes you got to do it afraid. Do it afraid. Do it afraid. Every time I get, like right now, I'm doing it afraid. Because we had to battle about this. Before we got on camera, I'm talking myself out of it. I'm going to do the podcast. So procrastination. I'm going to do the podcast. And here I am actually doing a podcast.
Yay.
Yes, a test. But inspired by this woman right here, saying, let's do this thing, let's try this thing. And man, y'all, wait. You think this was good? Wait till the real ones come out. This is a good test, though, and I'm going to run this.
And that's fine.
I'ma run this.
This is unscripted.
Yes.
So imagine if it's, because you have to do a whole show notes and everything.
Right.
But this is impromptu.
You're right. This is it.
So imagine
We just came in.
if it's actually scheduled and, point by point.
Yes.
So
It's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming. You wait. We're going to have what we call that board?
the vibe board.
The vibe board. You
Presentations
just wait.
and everything.
We're going to have some music.
Oh, we have so much in store
Come
for you guys.
on. We're going to
It's
have
not
music.
even a
We're going to get
game.
some vibe going on in
Yes.
here, because we're just going to be authentically us,
Mm-hmm.
And today I just want to thank you, Destiny, for willing to come on,
Mm-hmm,
willing to show me that it is possible. And see, that's what fear does.
Mm-hmm.
Fear wants you to fall into its trap where it says possible, that progress is impossible, and it's not. If you truly know that you're loved by God, you love yourself, then you just take the leap of faith. And so today, we took the leap of faith, and here we are. We're soaring, and it's just the beginning.
And use the gifts that God gave you.
Did you hear that?
Use them.
Use
Don't
them.
store them in the closet.
Come on.
Don't fumble the bag.
Nope.
Use your
them.
gifts.
He invested in you. Hear us today.
Yes.
We're talking to you. So I'm Tim Williams,
I'm Destiny Annie.
and we're telling you what?
To use your gifts unafraid.
Unafraid.
Oh, I love
All right.
that.
Have a good one. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.